Here are my top 5 favorite items from Madden 26 Ultimate Team Season 3. As usual, I will give you guys my honorable mentions, which will be 3-player items, then the top 5 list for Season 3, and then we'll close things out with the master list, the overall list now of 15 different player items across all 3 seasons so far, giving you guys my personal rankings for all of these items. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and let's get into it. Starting off first with your honorable mentions. The first of 3 honorable mentions will be none other than Team Diamond 93 overall limited London Fletcher. I did not use London Fletcher for very long, but in the short stint that he had with me, he was an absolute monster. As you guys saw with my MCS Zero Chill Challenge tournament recap video, I went ahead and rocked out with the Commanders theme team. This card right here is obviously one of the big time centerpieces of that theme team because he is the Team Diamond, so he gets the ×3 Team Kim. We were able to get him up to a grand total of 94 speed, which at the time was very, very fast for a linebacker in this game. In the defense that I run, he would blow up runs so damn fast, and he would scream into the backfield so damn fast on blitzes. It was insane. Probably has to do with the fact that he is a little bit on the short side, 5'10", so he's able to navigate through those gigantic hosses on the offensive line a lot easier than, say, someone who's like 6'5" or above is. And yeah, I wish I could have used this card for longer, but unfortunately, we moved on from the Commanders theme team fairly quickly. That's the name of the game here. We feel like we change Team Kim like once every 2 or 3 weeks, so we're sadly only like on the Commanders theme team for just a little bit, and then we switched. But this dude made such a crazy impact that he is one of my honorable mentions for the Season 3 list. The next honorable mention will be one of many breakout cards that you will see on this list here for Season 3. And the first one is 91 overall breakouts, Buccaneers star in the making, Emeka Egbuka. At the time, this card could get up to, I believe, 95 speed because we ran a Bucs theme team for the 2-week span of the breakouts promo. Plus, we had the breakouts chemistry maxed out. Plus, we had the breakout strategy item. So 95 speed was really, really fast when this card was at its peak. And this card got busy for me. He was one of the main reasons why I decided to switch to this theme team because he was so good at the time of him coming out. 6'1", so he's not too tall, not too short. That is right in the sweet spot for wide receivers. For me personally, I like receivers anywhere from 6'1", 2, and 3. 6'4", obviously the exception there is Randy Moss, but you start to get above that, they start to run routes a little bit weird. This dude ran routes so damn crisply for me. I look at all his route running stats, all above 90. All the catching and catching traffic, expect catch, all above 90 as well. And of course, for the 2-week span, these cards were able to get, not only were they able to get like a speed boost, you were able to boost some of their stats here. You were also able to get route tech on him for free as well. Obviously right now with the breakout promo being done, it's at 4 AP, but when this promo was in its peak, these were 0 AP abilities, which was absolutely sensational. We're about to see 0 AP abilities return back in full swing here for Season 4 with Zero Chill coming out. So get used to those. Well, we got a little glimpse of it with the breakouts promo, and Emeka Egbuka was certainly an amazing wide receiver. Once again, he ran routes so crisply. Crisply, is that a word? Well, if it's not, I just made that up. And yeah, he shifted the pendulum in a huge way towards that Buccaneers theme team, simply because he was the fastest receiver in the game at the time of him being released. And because of his impact and because he was so good for such a great amount of time, that is why he is one of the honorable mentions on this list. And the last honorable mention here before we head into the list is going to be yet another breakout player. He's a guy who's been in the headlines for all the wrong reasons here recently. New York Giants left edge, Abdul Carter. This dude was a freak on the defensive line for me. The role that I used him in was absolutely perfect. He would be in a contain assignment most of the time with an 89 speed stock, and then you were able to get up to 90 speed with this training upgrade here. Made for this card to be absolutely just a terror coming around the edge on those contain assignments. Edge Threat Elite was his baked on ability for free. Obviously, right now he still has it, and it's 4 AP, which I wish they would fix this. Unfortunately, it does not look like they're going to go back and change these. So these cards, they kind of ruined them, honestly. But he also got double or nothing, I believe, for 1 AP, or maybe it was actually free. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I actually don't believe any of these abilities were free. They were just mostly discounted. So I take that back from the Emeka Ibuka statement that I made about Rowtech being free. I believe it was only 1 AP, or maybe the baked on abilities are free, and then these were ability discounts in this bug. I'm pretty sure that's how this was. Once again, Ultimate Team changes so quickly, you can't really keep up with past promos very well. But yeah, Abdul Carter, I absolutely adored this card. I would say his name at least once a game, it felt like. He was that good. He was making that big of an impact for me. In a game where defense is damn near impossible, it made defense a little bit easier. Obviously, with that super high speed, super high acceleration, able to get to the quarterback so damn fast. I absolutely adored this Abdul Carter card, and I cannot wait for his next item to release. But unfortunately, he was very close to making this list. And speaking of the list, let's now get into it. My top 5 favorite items from MUT 26 Season 3. Coming in at number 5 on the list is going to be none other than Cleveland Browns rookie from the Breakouts promo yet again, Carson Schlesinger. I know I'm a Steelers fan, and I know putting a Browns player on this list might be kind of counterintuitive, but this card was simply sensational for me. He was really a Swiss Army knife for me. I started him off playing a traditional middle linebacker role. I actually ended up using the double or nothing ability, because what I like to do is I like to put double or nothing on my interior linebackers in the double mug. So that way they can get dominant pass rush win moves against non-ability offensive linemen up the middle and potentially create glitchy pressure that way. While he is not a pass rushing linebacker, as you can see here by his terrible power and finesse move, it didn't really make that much of a difference. He was flying in like crazy. Yes, he wasn't the fastest player. I believe I got him up to 89 speed, but he really took off when I actually put him outside a defensive end and we were able to switch stick onto him, because he had mid zone was his baked on ability. I believe it was free once again. And then he had Lurk Artist for free as well. So this card was absolutely must have for the 2-week run of the breakout promo. And he did not disappoint whatsoever. Literally called his name out damn near every single play. 6'3" as well. So he has got the girth. And the length.
What do you mean by that?
Just an absolute stud. And yes, I was technically playing him pretty out of position from him being a Mike linebacker and playing him at defensive end. That didn't really matter. He could actually catch picks very well because he is a linebacker playing at defensive end, so he's not getting that big of a ratings penalty there. And yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with this card. Made so many great plays for me, no matter where I put him on the field. And that is why he is coming in at number 5 on the list. Coming in at number 4 is a MUT legend. Currently plays for the Las Vegas Raiders. It is the Collector Series 90 overall strong safety, Jamal Adams. This card is one of the best Jamal Adams cards that I have ever used. And once again, he has been in MUT for a very long time. Ever since I started to play the game mode, he has been in it, and he's had some really great cards. I think this is one of my favorite Jamal Adams cards that I can recall using. I played him pretty much everywhere on my field, whether it was playing him at safety, playing him at defensive end, kind of like Schlesinger, whether it was using him as a middle linebacker. He was pretty much everywhere on the field, which is kind of what he is now in the later stages of his career. I think he shined the most. I know it's going to sound crazy, but he shined the most playing defensive end for me. I called out Maul so many times with him either coming in on some sort of like blowing up a play action play, or whether I was switch sticking onto him and catching interceptions, or maybe dropping interceptions, or just him being an absolute menace without me being clicked onto him. Just the AI Jamal Adams going absolutely apeshit. And you're taking a look at the stats and like, yeah, this card doesn't look all that great, especially with the play rec. And play rec is a very important stat, if you guys did not know. It's pretty bad here on Mr. Jamal Adams, but with all the chemistry boosts and everything, I was able to get it up pretty high on him. And he's not the fastest player too. If you run a Raiders team or Jets or Seahawks or whatever other teams he's on, you can get him to 93 speed with the crystal boost and the 50-50 of your own theme team. So when this card came out, he was very fast because he was, at the time, 90s were having 90 speed maxed out, and then you could get the +3 speed to get 93. But that didn't seem to matter because it just felt like he was just an absolute ball hawk when I was using him, and he was just making plays on his own like crazy as well. At defensive end, what he is technically, and has always been, a safety. So yeah, one of my favorite Jamal Adams items that I've personally used. I know you guys have probably used Jamal Adams items before in past months. Let me know what your favorite one is down below in the comments section. But for me personally, this one takes the cake, and that's why he comes in at number 4 on this list. Ladies and gentlemen, we have history being made here. The very first quarterback on these lists. I had Baker Mayfield as an honorable mention in season 1, and now for the first time, we have a quarterback on the actual list itself. Coming in at number 3 on the list for season 3 players is none other than Breakouts, 91 overall, Bo Nix. Bronco country, let's ride. Had to get that in there. So Bo Nix, this card, like I said, is he's absolutely sensational, or he was absolutely sensational, and simply because of this ability right here, and I'll get into more of that, but he also has an extremely solid and smooth release, which I put a lot of stock into with my quarterback. I want a quarterback that has a great release when you throw the ball short, medium, and even deeper down the field. Now, obviously, every quarterback can't be perfect at all 3 of those categories. They have to be weak somewhere. And for me personally, I really don't think he was weak in any of those categories. I truly believe that this card has the best release of any quarterback in this game. Now let's get into this and why I think this elevated this card so much. It's because he got the baked on ability being Pocket Deadeye. You guys already know how much I love this ability, and I broke it down on the channel here a couple months back, whether to use Pocket Deadeye or Conductor. This ability is the best quarterback ability that is not Conductor or Kiwi Playmaker. It's as simple as that. You blew almost every single one of your passes. Pause. Your receivers get better rack catch animations. I swear on all things holy that is true, because ever since I have stopped using this, my receivers do not get good rack animations, or anywhere near as good as rack animations as consistently as what I did with Pocket motherfucking Deadeye. When I saw this card come out and I saw that he had Pocket Deadeye, and then you could get you could put Master Tactician on him as well, it would be 15 AP for technically 3 of the best abilities in the game. I instantly, I lit up like a Christmas tree. I was like, this card is going to be insanely good. And he freaking was. He was the best quarterback in the game for about a 2.5, 3 week. Once again, the entire Breakouts promo, he was him. This card was simply sensational. Also, you could get his throw power to 99 as well with all chemistry boosts and strategy boosts, all that stuff. This was the best quarterback in the game. And that is why he is the only quarterback that is on this list in its entirety so far, because he was that good, because he was able to unlock really the 3 best abilities. I'm not counting, I'd say Gunslinger is probably the 4th best quarterback ability in the game, but it is truly Conductor, Playmaker, Pocket Deadeye. Those are the top 3 quarterback abilities in the game right now. Go argue with the wall. And he had all 3, and you could use them all at once, which made him Zeus. And that is why Mr. Bo Nix is number 3 on the season 3 list. Coming in at number 2, a card that you get for playing the game for absolutely free. You're not going to do much. You just got to use some season tokens and upgrade this card all the way. It's Will Anderson, defensive end for the Houston Texans. And we do have him maxed out at a 92 overall. And as mentioned, you can get it for absolutely free. And guess what? Every single team can, which is a huge, massive W so far with these season players getting all 32 team chems. It makes them good. It makes them very usable. And I'm still using a lot of the season 3 players, or the season players, to this day. Like, I'm still using the Armand Membu card. I'm going to be using Creed Humphrey's center card for a while. And another one that I'm going to be using for a while is this man right here, Will Anderson. On a theme team, 50-50 in crystals, he's 92 speed. And boys, he is just as good, if not better, than Abdul Carter. And I'd say he's better because, well, I have him ranked higher on this list, and because he's been so good for so long. I really, really love this Will Anderson card. Has made so many amazing plays for me, and it's just elevated by the fact that he's free. This is a card that you don't have to spend money for. You don't even have to spend any of your coin stack for. All you have to do is spend season tickets, or if you got all of the tokens from the field pass and upgraded them up all the way to a 92 overall, and he's still going to be usable for the foreseeable future. I don't see a time frame right now for me personally of me replacing him. Obviously, with Zero Chill coming up here in the next couple of days, things could change. He could potentially take a back seat. But for now, he's staying on the field unless I see fit to replace him, because he is just absolutely amazing. Once again, he plays that defensive end role for me, so he's most of the time going to be in a contain, and he gets pretty glitchy when he's in a contain. And oh, by the way, if you want to just use him as a straight up pass rusher as well, you can put double or nothing on him, and he'll go pretty crazy for you with that 92 speed. Big shout out to EA. They get a lot of shit, I know, how they run Ultimate Team, but I think a big W so far this year for the game has been these season cards. And Will Anderson being free, once again, absolutely monstrous W. He is the runner-up on this list. And speaking of free, check out the number one player for this season 3 list. Another free card. Madden 26, I think, is going to be going down as the year of Dante Thornton Jr., because coming in at number 1 is none other, for the second time on this list, the first player to now have 2 items on a single list, breakouts, 91 overall, free Dante Thornton Jr. Boys and girls, not much more needs to be said about Mr. Dante Thornton Jr. He is, without a doubt, a Madden 26 legend. This card being free, once again, is an absolute monstrous W from EA. This card and Darian Porter as well, also being free, is huge. They also get every team Kim as well, him and Darian Porter, which is just still, once again, insane. You can definitely still use Dante Thornton Jr. if you're rocking kind of on a budget right now. If you have a 50-50 theme team with crystals, you can get him to 94 speed. But during the breakouts promo, he was at 96 speed, which he was by far and away the fastest wide receiver in the game. And y'all, he is the definition of fuck it, he down there somewhere. Because I threw so many freaking wide open streak touchdowns to this card. It was insane. Because he was just simply faster than literally every DB on the field. No DB besides Darian Porter could match this man in the speed category. Oh, and being 6'5" is, yeah, that's just another added bonus. He's an absolute freaking nature in that department. So once again, it's the second time we've seen Dante Thornton Jr. on the list. Y'all saw him in season 1 for his dominance there. He one-upped himself in season 3 with this absolutely sensationally dominating card. I miss using him. There's just better receivers now in this game, unfortunately. But once again, if you guys can't afford the top receivers, there's no excuse why you should not be using this card. You can use him for a while. Once again, 94 speed is the max that you can get him to, which that is still very, very viable as we speak. Nothing less to say about him, man. He's simply sensational. Arguably the best and most fun wide receiver item that I've ever used in Madden Ultimate Team ever. And yeah, I think it's safe to say that Dante Thornton Jr. has broken out into Mutt lore and Mutt history this year. This is the number 1 item on this list for me personally here in season number 3. And now, without further ado, it's time to reveal to you guys the master list, which has now reached 15 player items. We have now infused the 5 that I showed you here. And now let's take a look and see what it looks like post season 3. And here it is, y'all, the master list updated after season 3. Once again, this is all 15 player items that I have put on these top 5 rankings, all grouped into one to determine who will be my favorite item once Madden 26 Ultimate Team wraps up. So right here at the bottom, we still have Big Cock Brock Bowers, the team builder item, followed up by Jahmyr Gibbs' Crystal, Benjamin St. Juste ranked, T. Higgins' season 1 card. The first card from season 3 is Carson Schlesinger, Jihad Camel rookie premier, Nick Emanuori's core gold, Kyle Hamilton's MCS Twitch drop card, Jamal Adams Collector Series, Bo Nix Breakouts, Will Anderson Season 3 card, Dante Thornton Jr.'s Core Gold. Randy Moss actually leapfrogs Dante Thornton because I actually had Dante Thornton above Randy Moss at the end of Season 2, but we kept playing with Randy Moss heading into Season 3, and I have him now above Dante Thornton. Coming in at number 2, though, is still the top player item from season 1, and it is Travis Hunter's Game Time. And now we have a new leader of the pack, a new king on the top of the list, and it is none other than the Dante Thornton Jr. breakout card. He is the top player item on the list as we speak. It is going to be extremely interesting to see what player items we get throughout this next month there, because Zero Chill is one of the best promos. I would say it arguably is the best promo of the entire year. We get so many insane player items. I deadass just might make a Zero Chill list of its own and then just do season 4 separately or something. I don't know, because we get literally like 30 or 40 amazing cards throughout the entirety of the promo. We get the ghosts, we get the OOP players, we get the actual Zero Chill players themselves. It's just such an influx of content. Is going to be insane to try to figure out 5 players from there. Also, I didn't even take into account any of the all Madden, Autumn Classic, or Blitz players. I'm actually going to be taking those players into account for the season 4 list because I really haven't played with those cards for that long, so it wouldn't really be fair to kind of knock a lot of these cards that I've played with for a long time off the list for cards that haven't really been out for very long. And also, none of the Autumn Classic, All Madden, or Blitz players have really stood out like crazy for me so far. I'm sure there will be a couple here. I'm guessing Prime Time and Jerry Rice will probably be on the Season 4 list, but this is the top 15 as we speak. Do you guys agree with this list? Do you think it could be changed around? Do you think players should move up or players should move down? Let me know. What were some of your favorite player items from season 3, and how is it not Dante Thornton Jr. if he's not the best? Because he simply was the best player item of all season 3, and damn there, he might be the best of the entire year. It's going to be really, really, really hard for someone to knock him off the throne because he had such a dominant reign at the top. And here he is looking down above everyone else as the number 1 player for me personally throughout the course of 3 seasons in Madden 26 Ultimate Team. That is going to do it for me, y'all. Hopefully y'all have a fantastic start to season 4, which begins tomorrow. I'm actually recording this the day before on 12/2. Season 4 starts on December 3rd. Let me know what you guys thought about season 3, some of your favorite player items, and what you are most excited for season 4 and Zero Chill down in the comment section below. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Hey, before you go, did you like what you saw in the video? If you did, consider leaving a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you really like what you saw, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell icon to be notified each and every single time a video goes live here on the channel. Here's a couple other videos on my channel that you might like. Thanks for tuning in.